And we're back with more Ninja the Ninja-ing.
Alright, you've been rearmed.
Yes. Oops.
So, the only problem...
This is a Buddha. This guy just sits here and makes Buddhas all day. He also tells me not to fuck with the Buddha, because this was made by, like, the real sculptor.
Oh.
So, I don't know if, like, attacking it, like, pisses him off or something. I'm not going to try it.
See, the only problem with that prosthetic is...
The fact that it's fully functional?
It just... I mean, I want to believe it, but it just seems to be tied to his stump with rope. So I'm wondering what... because I'm wondering what initiates the contraction, because it's not like it's connected to his nerves.
The Ninpo, obviously.
Yeah.
The ninja magic.
Alright, I mean, hey, it works.
So I think in the back over here is a thing. Yeah. That's Dark Souls.
Okay.
There's always a thing where in the place you're not expected, or you're not planning on going.
Yeah.
So this thing over here is the bonfire.
Okay.
So we commune with the idol, and then we can like.
Oh, the sculptor's idol. Okay.
Yeah. So we can like fiddle with our shit there, and we can also teleport between the idols.
And you fill your flask of seed.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
There. Okay.
Yeah. I use my gym sock and I fill my seed bag.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I came over here in my other game. And it's a dead end.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, it's one of those ninja doors. That's
cool.
cool. I did not notice this was here. So presumably this is like a shortcut.
Yeah, that you open from the other
yeah,
side, yeah.
From some other area.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to go this way, but he also tells me that there's a dude I might want to talk to over here.
Right, and so we want to do optional stuff first.
So there's this guy.
Wow, Oh, he's got a mask on.
Your name? But you do have the look of a skilled shinobi. A shinobi. Whooper. Sir, please heed my humble request to face me in battle.
Hey?
So now we fight. We
Oh, damn.
battle.
But the only way we battle is to kill people.
Right.
What?
Well, he asked for it, literally.
What?
Still alive.
So he's like a zombie man.
Oh, okay.
So he's the training dummy. We can use him to practice different techniques.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Right now there's only like 2, and we already know them. But presumably when the game introduces new mechanics, you can come back here and get like new training with them.
Okay.
So it's a neat idea.
I mean, it's neat that they give you a guy to actually spar with.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's neat that they give you a training like thing. Period.
Yeah.
Because like Dark Souls didn't do that.
Right.
So we have a grappling hook in our arm.
Oh, very cool.
Oops, there you go.
Is it a trope? What? I'm surely there must be a name for the trope where somebody gets horribly injured, but it only makes them better. Because
yeah.
it happens a lot where.
I believe TV tropes refers to it as disability superpowers.
Yeah, there you go. Because yes, people are always losing an arm, but getting a robot arm that was way better than their fleshy arm.
Or it's like how like Daredevil was blind because of that chemical spill, but it just gave him like better vision.
Right. Or how freaking I'm watching Al Noah Zero, and what's his face got shot in the head.
Right.
But it just went through his eyeball and out his skull. And then he just got a freaking robot eye, which is also an AI supercomputer thing.
Which they could have just put in him anyway, but...
Yeah. So he got shot in the head and it made him smarter. And he was already... His gimmick was he was the smartest guy in the show.
So see, only now do they teach you how to do the aerial
attack.
I see. Which is silly, because, I mean, like, why wouldn't you introduce that, like, right off the bat?
I mean, it's still early, and I guess they didn't want to overflow people with information.
I mean, if you're playing a Dark Souls-like game, you can handle 2 things. Oh, this is dumb. And it took me an embarrassing amount of time to figure it out, because I saw how to loot enemies. I went, I know how to do that. So the way you don't just pick up coins or anything. You don't just loot the enemy corpse like you would do in every other Souls game.
Yeah.
And in fact, video game. Instead, you need to hold down the interact button,
Okay.
and you make this little like tornado thing,
Oh,
and you
look
like
at that.
hoover up all the loot.
Why wouldn't you just go over and pick it up off the body?
I don't know.
That makes.
I mean, it's convenient when you like murder a room full of people and you have to loot all of them,
Yeah.
but it's weird.
Yeah.
Like it's not intuitive if you think you already know how to loot a corpse, which I would argue that many video game players are going to assume
right.
that they know how to do.
Oh, it's airtime.
Yes. But see, there's a dude
Oh,
there,
right.
so-
Okay.
Whoopsie daisy. Let me just loot your buddy.
Oh, I thought. I assumed you would kill the other guy to make the Hoover looting more efficient.
No.
Okay.
I like money.
Because you'll have to do it again.
But I mean, it takes 0 effort to loot.
It's like how in Diablo,
Come on.
I never identify items until I get back, because
Why would you?
because the Book of Cain is more efficient. You do it all at once.
Yeah.
But see, if I was playing this, I'd want to hoover up everything at once so I could, be efficient. So I said last video, and I want to do it before I forget, that I was going to explain why people that own katana
Oh, yes.
like to buy tatami mats. And
Oops.
you'd think it's because, I know what you're going to say, but, well, Evan, it is because they own a katana and are therefore weebs, and they want tatami mats to eat their dinner on in a Japanese way.
Evan, that's not how I sound. I'm very offended that you seem to think I sound like you doing an impression of me.
No, that wasn't you. That was the collective you. That was...
Oh, you're talking about the viewers.
Yeah, no, that was...
The one guy, Tim. Okay.
That was the voice...
That's not how Tim sounds, Evan.
That was the voice of someone who doesn't know things sounds. But see, you'd be wrong, because... I mean, you might be right, because if you own a katana, it's possible... that
if you own a katana, even if you're a Japanese person, you're probably a weaver. Unless it's legitimately like your family honor blade.
Yeah, right.
Which
right.
you only have if you're like a rich person.
Yeah, if you own a katana, it is probable that it's to decorate your Japanese room, and you may have tatami in there. But another reason why
you absolutely have tatami mats if you're the kind of person who is not Japanese and buys a katana. And even if you are Japanese and own a katana, there's a very good chance that you're that person still.
But another reason why, well, I should say, sword aficionados will buy tatami mats quite often, because somebody figured it out. I assume somebody in Japan. It has been discovered that if you take a tatami mat, roll it up, and then soak it in water for several hours, that when you take it out, that rolled tatami mat has a very similar density and resistance to a human arm.
Seriously?
Yes. And so, in order to test your blade, you can...
How did people test this? Did they like cut off people's arms?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I did not even see this guy. He was right here.
I mean...
But you brought a gun to a sword fight at melee range, so who's the dumb person now?
Right. Oh, shit. Dog.
And Doge.
Wolf. Oh, you got your back to the guy with the sword? Oh,
Sword
he just
beats
backed up.
wolf.
Yeah, well, no, so, I mean, I imagine that what happened was...
See, even when you fuck up, combat still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So, that's a pretty good thing in this game's favor.
I imagine that the way this was found out was people did it very safely and responsibly, and, see, if you were an indecent sort, you may think that, well, some maniac cut off a guy's arm.
I mean, that's what I was implying.
And then, went around just cutting stuff because he's crazy, and went, hey, this tatami mat that got left out in the rain feels exactly like that. And in his crazy manifesto...
Really quick, Evan. So, you know about Japanese stuff.
Okay, some. I'm not an expert.
Tell me what you think this thing is. Where is he? Where's that fucker? There's a thing That's over here.
Let's see.
That guy.
Oh,
It's
God.
a fucking giant, like, rooster.
Yeah, holy shit.
I've never heard of a Japanese monster who's just like a fucking rooster.
Yeah, no. You have stumped me because I know that.
Also, Japanese monster roosters are apparently really bad at sword fighting.
I mean, are they trying to do like a more realistic take on a tengu, which is like the
I don't think so.
bird person kind of monster thing?
I mean, there's magic in this game, so I assume that there's some kind of like actual Japanese monster who's like a giant like chicken. I've just never heard of this before.
Yeah,
And that's surprising because I've heard of a lot of. I was a big time otaku, and I've heard of a lot of dumb Japanese.
The only bird related thing that I've heard in Japanese myth are tengu,
Right.
But they weren't straight up giant roosters.
Also, so over here we find an add-on to our prosthetic,
Oh, very good.
the shuriken wheel. So now I can go back to the sculptor, and I can tell Mr. Sculptor Man to add a shuriken launcher to my arm.
Oh wow! Wait, sorry, that just hit me. A shuriken launcher.
Yeah. You got a problem with that? It launches my shuriken
How does that one work?
because ninja.
All right. No, so I'm sure that rather than some psychopath's manifesto that got online before he was carted away to jail, you know, somebody just, I don't know, did a ballistics gel mold of a human and was chopping it with a katana, and then it was like a Thomas Edison thing. Like they tried 3,000 different filaments before they got the one that would burn in the bulb. You know, they were like, no, oh, tatami. Yeah, right. What is the light bulb? I think what was the one that worked? It was like bamboo.
Something like that, yeah.
It was like coconut fibers or some shit.
So
I forgot.
This is Emma, the physician, and she's the one who she tells me that my Estus flask works because of the magic seed inside, and if I put more magic seeds inside the bag, then I'll be able to use my gourd more times.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Your prosthetic arm is a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm.
Okay,
Because that's what fangs do.
right.
They change their form.
So I mean, it's like this is like Inuyasha now, because the Tetsaiga was just a fang of like their dad or something, right?
It's actually I think that's actually a thing. Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was?
I think so.
I speak of blood-given here.
Like I think I vaguely recall that being a thing.
Yeah.
Even though like I haven't watched Inuyasha in many decades
Oh.
because Inuyasha sucks.
Freaking that boy needs some lotion. Like his legs are a little ashy.
So now he has now he's fixed my little shuriken thing, and now when I go to a bonfire, I can swap out. I mean, once I have like enough to swap them out, but you know I can they basically work like the spells in Dark Souls. You can have so many equipped at one
Yeah.
time.
You know, I think I'd prefer it if the shinobi tool was simply shuriken that you threw with your hand.
That's for lamos.
Like, you know.
So there we go. I have the shuriken.
But no, so you know. Anyway, yeah, that is why. And I mean, I know you want to try it now. If you get a katana and some tatami, I know if you get a katana, if somebody gives you a katana, you're gonna go buy tatami.
Why
and try it.
are you acting like I don't have a katana, Evan? Like I'm a cool guy. I have tatami mats and katanas.
Oh, okay.
And like, you know, my girl, I got them from my girlfriend who's totally Japanese.
Yes.
She taught me all of the Nihongo.
Oh, okay. So you learned the ninpo
Yeah.
from.
So like all my Japanese knowledge is you know more correct than everyone else's
I see.
because I learned it from an actual Japanese.
But yeah, if anyone out there owns a katana, there you go. Do try that. That's how you can see if your blade is good. If it can get through the soaked tatami, then it can get through a human arm, and then you can be Kenshin. If it can't, you gotta sharpen that shit some more.
But Kenshin doesn't cut things.
Well, yeah, okay.
That is the exact point of
Yeah,
Kenshin.
you can be Afro Samurai.
All right. That's why Kenshin sucks. He's like, fuck swords that cut things. I'm gonna have this sword that's dull.
You know that? Oh God, you're fucked.
Yeah,
Who heard that?
this guy.
Wait, what?
and he will. Damn it! I missed the.
Oh,
Shit,
you can't do
I
it.
can't climb on that.
It has spikes. Get on the roof.
Yeah, he will actually fuck me up. I'm sure this is like a Dark Souls thing where you can, if you're good enough, you can just beat him. But
Yeah.
I actually spent like half an hour just like trying to kill this guy out of like sheer stubbornness.
Yeah.
And I could not kill him.
Okay.
I don't know if that's because I suck or if you're just supposed to. It's the game's way of telling you like, hey asshole, you're supposed to stealth through this shit.
I mean, it just takes practice.
I died so many times that I triggered a new game mechanic, where this is a real thing.
Okay.
So there's no multiplayer in this game.
Yeah.
You can't summon like fandoms or anything. I mean, I don't know if there's like NPCs that'll help you out in specific fights, but you can't like summon like other players or anything. So apparently, this mechanic is their way of getting around that and like trying to help to like even out the curve.
Yeah.
Like once per life, you can resurrect.
Oh, okay.
And the second time you die, you get an actual game over.
Okay.
But you need to drop. But if you do that too many times, then like I guess like when you do it, you release some kind of like death miasma.
Negative.
Like
yeah,
into-
you're contributing to the Dark Star Dragon Balls.
Yeah. So from the way it's worded, somebody like one of your NPC buddies in each area, it sounds like, will get sick, will get deathly ill if you do that too many times. So
Oh, wow.
I kept essentially suiciding on this guy, not knowing that. And then I got teleported back to the sculptor, and now he's coughing like he's got fucking like pneumonia or something. And that's the game's way of telling you, like, all right, stop abusing
Yeah.
the resurrection mechanic.
Okay.
So let's see. How can I get around these guys? I can grapple over
Well,
there.
it seems like you could just take one out and then fight the other one.
I could, but I'm trying to ninja this.
Okay.
So I have like stealth grass over here.
So
There's
now
more stealth grass down here.
you mentioned a dull sword, and it reminded me of
The what was Kenshin's sword called?
the yeah, I don't know.
Fuck, like I knew it. I knew it like a second ago.
Oh, nice.
That guy didn't see me, but that dude patrolling did.
Oh,
Hey, don't throw things. That's not nice.
all right. Oh God, everyone knows.
Sabakoto? I
Just
think it's
jump
called?
up and then grapple and land on his butt.
It did not take me to the thing.
Air kill! Yeah.
I thought he saw me.
Yeah, me too. But he
I-
wasn't moving, so I figured
Yeah.
like you could do it.
Like that's why I went up there.
Now you
Otherwise,
can air kill the guy down there.
well, I think. Oh, that guy. Oh, that guy saw me.
Yeah.
I guess not the other
Just
one.
jump on him.
But I thought. All right, whatever.
Oh well.
Also, I jumped. I jumped the wrong way. Shuriken.
Wait, just grappling hook back up and jump on him again.
Well, I can't. I don't believe you can do the jump attack if they know you're there.
Oh, okay. Then it was probably my fault. It wouldn't have worked.
Where'd that guy come from?
I mean, we're taking out the whole camp.
Oh no! He snuck attacked me.
Yeah.
So I snuck my sword in between his ribs.
Yeah, you mentioned a dull blade, and it reminded me
I am the best ninja, right?
that yeah, it reminded me of one of my sword bros.
Sabakoto. I believe that's the name of the reverse-bladed sword.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to jump attack it. Wait, what?
I need to be locked on to do the thing. Oops. So, yeah, I'm kind of fucking myself here.
Okay, you gotta eat your seed because you're red. There you go. Yeah, no. So one of my
Oh god, okay.
grappling hook away.
I'm Batman!
One of my sword bros, he did this test, and he had performed the wet tatami test, on camera and stuff.
Like a real Nihongo.
Because
Okay.
he's like this Swedish guy or whatever that likes swords. And
How did he see me?
well, run. So yeah,
Sayonara.
So what he did was he did a test of glorious Nippon steel versus a crude orc blade.
What? Wait. What?
Yeah. So what?
That took me by so much surprise that I plummeted to my death.
So what he did was he bought the most expensive katana he could afford
Okay, there's a person.
online.
Oh, she's like blind.
Oh, okay.
We are past the point where I've played, by the way. So
Okay.
this is all brand new to me.
All right. So yeah, he bought the most expensive katana he could find, and that was on the side of Glorious Nippon Steel. And on the other hand, he tried to make, what does this do?
So apparently, if I give this to the Buddha at the shrine, thing will happen.
So yeah, on the opposing team, he tried to recreate one of those large sort of battering blades that the Urukai have in the Lord of the Rings movies. And so he just took a steel bar and just sharpened one edge of it on a big old grinding wheel. And so that was it. It was,
Oh, okay. This is the woman's son.
oh, look at that.
He's dying. So, I gave her some comfort by hiding the fact that her son is like 10 feet away and dying.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was.
Oh no, chickens!
Oh God.
Nobody heard that, right?
No, they're chicken. That dude's just like, Baba? No, Steve!
Nobody heard that, right?
But, yeah, so it was essentially Glorious Nippon Steel,
Well, I'm robbing the old lady because that's my nindo. My ninja way.
right? Yeah, it was Glorious Nippon Steel versus a sharpened steel bar.
I mean,
Essentially.
he knows that the Urukai blades aren't made to, exact specifications, right?
Well, no. But it was his best guess. Like, he knows. It's just...
Okay.
Orc Sword was like, he just made a crude thing that was sharpened.
Because some people don't know that, and it's important to
Yeah.
to make the distinction.
Right. And so he did the tatami. First, he did the tatami test, and Glorious Nippon Steel went all the way through. It better, because cutting is like all a katana is good for. Holy crap!
They saw through the stealth grass.
But what did they? Is that cannon fire?
I can't even see what's firing at me.
It's like, oh God!
He blasted me when I was in the middle of.
Oh, there's
my,
like a mortar guy over there.
Oh, he's got like the thing that
The old rocket launchers.
the thing that Mulan used to kill
Yeah.
the dude.
So anyway, he did the tatami test. Glorious Nippon Steel goes through, because he's a big guy, so he's got enough heft.
So yeah, see, I can use my
Oh, neat.
my chance, and I can get back up. And I believe it said that if I murder enough people, I can like restore the charge.
Ah,
But if I abuse it too much, then I give my buddy deathness.
right.
Oh right, and I got gunpowder. Neat, which I can use to craft crap, I guess.
Uh-huh.
The other thing they mention is that apparently, and I mean I totally tanked like my gameplay, so I haven't gotten to test this.
Yeah.
But apparently, I haven't been looting the corpses because I forgot about the stupid Hoover thing. When you die in this game, you don't leave a corpse behind like in Dark Souls.
Okay.
You just lose like half your money and I believe like half the experience you need to get to the next experience to the next experience level.
Oh, all right.
And there is a slight chance down there, the unseen aid percentage,
Okay.
which gives you have a slight chance that you just won't lose that stuff on a death. So if you die too much and you release all the death fog, then that reduces the chance.
Oh, his animal instincts were too strong.
Yeah, the chicken is very aware. But, I mean, nobody heard that, right?
No. So, where was I? Oh yeah, so he has this katana and it goes right through the tatami mat.
Hey, perfect. This
You know.
this came at the right point because we need to we need to end the video.
Which is what you'd expect.
Oh, something kind of funny. most of these games try to have some kind of explanation for why resting at a bonfire like resets all the enemies.
Yeah.
And Sekiro doesn't even try. It just says, by the way, when you rest at the
bonfire,
sculpture,
they all get up.
yeah, enemies come back. Like,
Sure.
there is no effort at all. Just, you know how these fucking games work. Deal with it.
Yeah.
So finish your thing, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, no, it was so he had the katana. It goes through the tatami mat, and you'd expect that from like a $500 sword,
Right.
and you know the orc blade is arguably worse because it didn't go all the way through. It went about 3/4 of the way through, but it dislodged the tatami from the stand. So it's kind of worse. You'd be walking around with that arm hanging from a tendon.
Well, yeah, it was made in the forges of Isengard, Evan. Like, they're not known for their quality.
And then he said, all right, he tested the anime theory of the glorious katana cutting through the other swords. And it absolutely does not. The katana completely loses the sword clash battle.
Yeah, well, if you put both of them up against like fucking Glamdring, like or Narasil, or even like Sting, like they totally like ace those things. So yeah, like he's not using proper testing tools.
I see.
Those are fucking like ancient elven moonblades.
Right.
Aside from Narasil, which is made by the ancient crafters of Numenor, I believe.
Yeah. Anyway, no,
I'm a nerd.
So,
Anyway,
point is, katana is I don't know where I was going with that. Katana loses the orc sword. All right, we're done.
we're done. Anyway, that was Sekiro.
Yeah, that was a quick look. So,
Sekiro. Gotta say it once.
as always, if you'd like to see more of this or any game, please comment, and we'd be happy.
Yes. And if your comment is so stealthy we can't even notice it, like the ninja, double points.
If it's in orange font, you have a higher chance.
So we will see you guys in whatever we do next.
All right, next.
Later.